Well, hello there. Today I am going to be trying some makeup that I bought off of Temu. Temu? Temu? I say Temu because it kind of sounds like emu, and that's just a fun word to say. Um, so I bought a variety of things. I bought it in two different batches, like a couple months apart from each other, and the first bunch of stuff I can't find. So, um, this is gonna be a part one, maybe. Um, I'll have to do that other stuff in a different video when I find it. But for now, I'm gonna go with the stuff that I have. Which is, I think it's eye stuff and lip stuff. So I didn't really do much to my face, because this isn't like a full face of whatever, or like a full makeup look. This is just me trying stuff. I just wanted to try stuff. And the thing that got me onto this was actually, it was a lady on TikTok. I think she's from the UK. I have no idea who she is. I just stumbled upon one of her videos, and she said that one of her favorite lip liners is actually just one of the cheapy ones that she got off of Temu. And I was like, huh. Huh. I'm gonna have to give that a try. Because my previous experiences with buying makeup off of like very cheap websites has been like meh. So I tend to shy away from it a little bit. But this individual, this young woman, spoke really highly of the lip liner that she'd bought from Temu. So I thought I would give some a try. These are not the same lip liners. Hers were the kind that you have to sharpen, and I really don't like having to sharpen things. I've tried lip liners and eyeliners that need to be sharpened, and I have a very hard time with them. They always end up breaking, so I'm not a big fan. But I did get these guys, the Dragon Rane Lapis de Ojos Labios. Extra waterproof. There's a whole set. It was like $5. Yeah. So I got that. And I got one of these. I got one of those. Here, I'll take it out of the. Ah. I got one of them, lip liner tattoos. Like, you know how those are like super popular online right now? Got one of those. It's not a name brand one, obviously. It's from Temu, because I'm not rich. I'm actually quite poor right now. Like, even more poor than I was when I had a job. Because I don't right now. Still unemployed. Anyway, subscribe. Please subscribe. I just hit 500 followers, which is insane to me. And I would really love my channel to keep growing, because this is the kind of thing that I would love to do for my entire life. It brings me so much joy creating content for you guys, and I would love to do this as my full-time job. Yeah, I would just love to continue. Sorry, I just became so much more awkward than I usually am. I would just love I would just love to continue to grow this little community here that I have, that we have. That's just like this quirky little group of people who love makeup and skincare and trying new things and doing little crafty projects and just like being curious. Yeah, I love being able to share stuff that I'm interested in with you guys. I love learning with you. I love trying new things with you. Yeah, and I would love to do that kind of forever. So, please consider subscribing to my channel. Hang on, my foot's falling asleep. Anywho, back to the whole point of this video. The other two products that I have that I actually could find in my catastrophe of a room is this little guy here. Oh, the lid fell off. Oh no. So I'm a big fan of gel eyeliners. Love them. They're like my favorite thing. One of my favorites is the Tony Moly back gel eyeliner. It's like waterproof, smudge proof, all the fun things. It's one of my favorites. Tony Moly is a K-beauty brand. It's very affordable. 10 out of 10 recommend. But I just, because I'm a fan of gel eyeliners, I thought I'd give this one a try. It was only a couple bucks on Temu. It's really, really small, really tiny, but if it works out really well, this is like a really good travel size, and it came with its own little brush, which is awesome. And I got these, also eyeliners. It's a variety pack of different eyeliners. Did I forget one? No. It's just a variety pack of different eyeliners. There's a white, a green, a purple, brown, black, and blue. So, got those. Maybe I'll try one of those. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. I only have, like, the tiniest bit of foundation on. I mixed a little bit of foundation with some of this. Just to even out my skin tone a little bit. I filmed another video about flower pressing, which is like a new micro obsession of mine. I'm enjoying myself immensely with that, and now I'm here to film here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try this. I'm going to try a little bit of a wing on the top lid, and then I'm going to use one of these on the lower lid for like a pop of color. That's the plan. And I'm going to give this brush a try. We'll see how it does. It looks kind of, you know, but I'm gonna give it a fair shake. Just gonna open this up. It doesn't smell weird. That's what it looks like. Just looks like a regular eyeliner. So I'm gonna dip the brush in. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Dip the brush in. I remembered my mirror. I'm going to, like, warm it up on the back of my hand a little bit, kind of even out the distribution of the product on the brush. There we go, that looks a little better. Now, let's see what we're working with. So it's not super pigmented. Like, it's not like an inky, like squid ink black. It is black, but it's not like a very intense black. It's quite soft. Okay. I can work with that. Not bad so far. Put a little more on for the other eye. Okay. It doesn't layer on itself the greatest, um, which is fine. I'm gonna try and tightline a little bit. Just to fill in the gaps here. Just on this outer bit. So we'll see how it does with that. Okay. See, it's not terrible. Like, it's not great. It's definitely not like ABH or Tony Moly or what's another good eyeliner? Bobby Brown? I don't know. I've never tried any Bobby Brown stuff, I don't think. So, it's definitely doable. It does layer on itself and get darker, but I'm not sure what the dry down time is for this, or if there even is one. I mean, there kind of is. I'm rubbing it with my finger, and it's like there's some definite resistance, but I don't know if it's... It will smudge, but it feels like it's like oil and wax based. So it's like waterproof, but it's definitely not smudge proof. So if I wiped across my fingers across my eye, it would definitely smudge. But there was some resistance. It does look like it dries down a little bit. So for like $2.75 or whatever I paid for it, it's not bad. I'll try and remember to film me washing my face, and I'll insert a clip at the end, and we'll see how this holds up with just like regular water, maybe a little bit of cleanser, before I do the full oil cleanser kind of thing. And then we'll see how that does. Now, I need to pick a color for my under eyes. What are you thinking? Purple? Black violet? Purple look nice? Blue? Green? I want to do one of the colors. I always do, like, I mean, white's cool too, but I always do brown and black. So, and I've already got black up here, and the white's kind of like meh. So let's do one of these. What do you think? I think purple. I already said purple. Let's just do purple. So, how do I open you? Hello? Oops. Probably supposed to open it the other way. This is a pet peeve of mine. The lid doesn't go on the back. So now I have to put this somewhere and like remember where it is and make sure that it doesn't fall or anything. If you can put the lid just on the back of the eyeliner, lip liner, the pen, whatever you're using, you don't lose it. It's just a pet peeve of mine. Okay, I'm going in with the purple. The shade is technically number 8, Black Violet. Can you see it there? I'm just gonna do a little bit of this. It's gonna go underneath my lash line. Not all the way in. I'm gonna like blend it down a little bit in the outer corner, like that. Again, it's not super pigmented, but it's there. I got black on me. When did that happen? Oh no. Heck yeah. Okay. Yeah. Heck yeah. I like this. Again, it claims right on here. Where is it? It claims right on here to be waterproof. We'll see about that. This, I think I'm going to save for another video. And I'm just going to try one of these. You know what? I'm looking a little patchy. Like my base makeup. I kind of did it in a rush, so. Now, I don't really use lip liners that often. If you've watched a few of my videos where I do, like, kind of a full face or whatever, you'll know that. I'm a big fan of Korean lip tints and just Asian lip products in general, for the most part. I like lip glosses. I like stains because I have a big problem with licking my lips. So something that's going to wear off right away, like a lipstick or a lip liner, like conventional lipsticks, it doesn't really work for me, and I don't really like how, like, liquid lipsticks feel on my lips. It makes them feel very dry. I don't have the biggest lips ever, so I don't like accentuating the sort of, like, the lines on my lips, the wrinkles, and, you know, accentuating the little bum hole that my lips become when they look dry and crusty. So, there's the shade range we get for, like, I don't know what this was, $5, $7? I don't know. Which color should I use? I think a lot. Crap. I'll figure that out later. So I think a lot of the nudes are, like, pretty similar. I don't know. Should I go for, like, more of a brown one? Or, like, a pinky? I usually go for, like, a corally pinky look. Maybe a little bit more of a berry? Oh, there's little pictures. It doesn't give you a shade name, but it gives you, like, a little picture. Okay. This one's got a picture. There's a crow in that tree. This one might come off a little more like rosy brick on camera, but it's more of a brownie nude. I'm gonna try and pick out, like, little brownie ones. Here's, like, all the nudes. Should I go for this one? I'm thinking. Let's do it. Whatever. Let's just do it. So I'll have a little bit of lip balm on. I'm just gonna wipe the worst of that off. Again, I'm not used to using lip liner, so I'll try and remember how to line my lips in a flattering way. Okay. I'm just gonna smudge it a little bit, soften the edges. That's actually really nice. I'm gonna look in my little bag of mystery here for, oh, there we go. I got, like, a lip oil thingy. Oh, good. Okay, I'm just gonna top that with a lip oil. I finished the lips. This is the look that we're going with. What do we think? I don't think it looks half bad. Again, things weren't perfect. But they weren't terrible. They really weren't terrible. I don't know what the wearability is going to be like. I'm not even wearing any mascara or anything, but that's fine. This was just an experiment. This was just an experiment. I really like the lips, actually. They look so pouty. They look so pouty. Like this. So if you're looking for makeup and you're like really, really on a budget, you could give Temu a try. I know Shein has a lot of really like low budget slash affordable options as well. I've tried some Shein brand like She Glam is their makeup line. I've tried a lot of their stuff and it's actually pretty darn good. I think I do have a few of their things, a few of their products floating around in the catastrophe that I haven't tried on camera yet because they got lost in the mess. So when I find those, I'll try those on camera as well. By the way, it definitely has staying power because I'm rubbing my finger pretty good, and it is smudging, but it's smudging slowly. So that's something to keep in mind. So it's not like it is coming off, but it's not terrible. None of it is terrible. The black looks black. The purple looks purple. The lips look pouty and delicious. So there you have it. Hi. So I'm gonna try and wash this off. And we'll see how potentially water resistant slash waterproof this stuff is. I took a quick break before filming this part. I went outside to pick some kale and spinach from my garden so I can make a salad. Then I came back in, and it's quite warm today, so it's it's held up okay in the few minutes since filming. It's looks like it's faded over here, and I think it's like smudged and like faded down here. I don't know what exactly is like smudging, but we'll just see what happens when I splash my face with water. Just for fun. Ooh, that's gold. You know what? It seems to be holding up pretty well. Considering, I'm gonna tilt you up a little bit. It seems to be holding on quite okay, meh. Keep in mind, to the makeup's defense, something to keep in mind is that I never set anything with powder, and my face is quite dewy because I added that, I mixed that sunscreen. It's a very hydrating sunscreen, and I mixed that in with a little bit of foundation. That's what I applied as my base. So, and I applied it under my eyes as well. So that mixed with the relatively low quality of the makeup mixed with the fact that I never set it with any powder or anything like that, is aiding. It's aiding and abetting any smudging and like streaking and running of the makeup. I think a lot of it is coming from the purple stuff underneath my eyes because that's where I applied the foundation slash sunscreen. So the eyeliner mixing with that base makeup concoction is, I think that's contributing to this a lot. But as far as the black eyeliner goes, regular waters, with regular water, it seems to be holding up really, really well. I did try to wash the stuff off of my hand with a little bit of dish soap, and it came right off. So it's definitely not soap proof, but it does seem to be pretty waterproof. At least the black gel liner does. Yeah. And that is officially the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider giving it a big old thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I would love to do this full time. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.